Welcome back to the Film Room, brought to you by OU Energy Partners.
Oklahoma Athletics is proud to partner with the industry that shares the values that make our state great. Grit, determination, teamwork. Those words describe Sooner Nation and the people who produce the energy we need to make our modern lives go. We welcome our new energy partners from all across our great state and appreciate the essential work they do to keep our economy and our state strong. Because when our energy partners and athletics come together, Oklahoma wins.
Today, we have special guest Isaiah Sategna. As always, I'm Rodney Anderson, and dude, I'm really just excited to get into this tape. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm excited. I'm fired up to, check out the tape. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to a little bit of a blast in the past. Obviously, this season hasn't hit yet, so we're going to be reviewing old game tape from the 25 season. But before we jump into it, man, how are you feeling for this season? How are you feeling, with the 26 season right around the corner?
This is my last year of college, so I'm super fired up for this year. Offense looking pretty explosive this year, so we ready to show y'all what we can do.
Explosiveness makes me excited because there was already a lot of explosiveness and a lot of really good things offensively in this tape. And so why don't we just take a look at it and dive right in with this first clip. Oklahoma versus LSU. We're late in the game. It's 10-13. So it's close. Every play matters. I mean, regardless, every play matters. Let's take it back. All right, so you're up top in the slot.
Yeah.
We
was a
had
tempo
you.
call.
Go ahead.
I was saying it's a tempo call.
Okay, so that means that it's the last play had just ended, and we're hurrying to this into this play. So you already have the route before you even get to the line. Like you already know what you're running, and it's kind of an agreed upon thing. Do you know? Is it kind of a?
It's still a kind of option. I got probably like 3 different options. I can do all this. So.
So in a hot scenario, does everybody kind of have like they're reading their key? I would assume.
Yeah, in a sense, shoot, I got like the whole field to work with. My whole half.
So let's look at the defense. Right now we have number 7, who I'm pretty sure is a linebacker, bumped out on you. He's covering the slot. His first step is to the outside. He's giving you the inside. Right here is probably telling you what?
That he's going to play the flats.
So you're just going to get vertical up the field.
Yeah.
And, I mean, John sees that. Great call. Who calls the hot concept? Is that something that John sees? Or
No, it's Arbuckle.
Okay, so y'all kind of – was it called before the previous play?
So I think what it was there was a big explosive play before, and then so as we're running down, we kind of expect, tempo.
Hot, tempo, whatever the call is.
Then give us the call, shoot, we're ready to go. I guess defense wasn't ready to go. So
there are some receivers that would tell you that being in wide open field, let's go to the next clip because you can see it a little bit better. Being in wide open field, watching that ball come down is a harder catch to make than when you're in traffic. What do you think?
I mean, I don't mind because I know whenever I'm wide open, I'm overly gonna, catch it, tuck with the eyes. So
I guess that makes sense. There's not too many times, honestly, no matter what position you're talking about, where you can kind of slow down and like really methodically go through your technique and like, all right, I got to focus on this and this. Make sure I'm watching the ball all the way into my hands. Make sure.
Shoot, that's what I was thinking in that moment, though.
No doubt. All right, we got another clip from LSU. This is a little bit earlier in the game.
3rd and long.
3rd and long. You're down low, inside receiver. Okay. I've noticed a ton of combination, like rub routes and different route combinations that y'all help each other as receivers get open. How important is it to rep when you have all those crossing routes at one time?
I mean, it's super important, shoot, fall camp, that's whenever you really get the basics down, you got to get the timing down, you got to get the mesh down. Like, shoot, it looks pretty easy, but it's really not, it takes a lot of repetition.
Yeah. Not everybody's as fast as you are. And at the same time, not everybody might be as explosive, one person to the next. And so getting that timing down is huge.
Yeah, and just knowing, your personnel and who's around you, so you might switch it up a little bit, based on if you got a tight end out there or a receiver.
Fair. That's super fair. Right here, you're coming underneath both of these routes. The rub there is perfect. It looks like it kind of freezes your guys. Is that the intention?
Yes, sir.
See, this guy right here, his feet are kind of flat. He doesn't really know where you're going. Yeah, exactly. Was it designed to sit down right here in this pocket? Or is that just
That's
like
another one, it's kinda
a
you
savvy thing?
you can shoot, you just gotta fill the space out in a sense.
I love concepts where the offensive coordinator will give you the freedom a little bit,
Mhm.
as long as there's that relationship between
Yeah, as
the
long as you gotta
quarterback
be on
and
the same page.
exactly, yeah, as long as you're on the same page, because you don't want him to sail this thinking you're gonna continue deep,
Yeah.
especially when you got these 2 guys floating over the top, so this is perfect. I see John sees you starting to sit it down. You curl right up in here just a little bit. Now talk about I wanna go to the next view here. We just talked about different types of catches. You're fully exposed right here. I know your eyes are at the ball, but you can feel this guy right here.
Mhm.
What is the coaching point when you have a ball that you have to catch in traffic?
Well, shoot, I know it's 3rd and long, so, I gotta pull it in at any cost, I know that I'm probably gonna get hit hard, but, I mean, shoot, to get the first down, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, so.
Yep, it's kind of contact. Try to brush it off. You handle it really well here. Absorb and you stay on your feet too. Now talk about it's not always, in the last play we talked about in a perfect world, you'd like to watch the ball all the way into your hands,
Mhm.
get a full tuck, turn around, get your bearings, and then start making moves. But you don't always have that time. So talk about what it feels like and what your philosophy is whenever you're catching a contested ball, because you clearly just don't have time to tuck it here. You just got to be as safe as you can with it. And you're holding on to it best you can. It's still not tucked the way it needs to be though. Just talk about how you hold on to it, like, what is going through your head?
I mean, shoot, just ball security is at a premium, whenever you're in traffic, especially it was like 3, 4 guys around me. So, I'm first you gotta catch the ball, but then, you gotta brace, you gotta get ready for that big hit
Mm.
and shoot. Gotta make the first guy miss. So, that's what I try to do, get the knees up and shoot. I almost broke it. I
Yeah,
tried to.
almost, bro. If you were to tell me, does Isaiah Sategna score right here? If I'm looking at this picture, all I see is daylight and a bunch of trailers. But, no, I hear what you're saying 100%.
Yeah.
You kinda just have to get it protected by any means. It might not look perfect, but holding on to the ball, and as long as you come up with the ball is the
Yeah.
most important thing. I love it. So let's go on to Missouri. Missouri. I don't know why I said that so weird. Alright.
I like this play because the play before, so it was 2nd down.
Mhm.
I ran a little seam and, like, ball was kinda off the mark, so DB, he was talking trash to me. I was like,
Uh,
"Alright, bet." So we go, and then it's 3rd down here, 3rd and 7, so I was like, "Alright, Imma get my get back." I seen
right.
it the same guy ended up guarding me, so,
Really?
I
This guy
had
right here?
yeah, yeah, number 1.
I love that. So before I show the play, to me, if I hear this play call, do you think, "Oh, man, I got a chance here?"
Yeah, I mean,
The way it's drawn up, like, we can talk through it a little bit. You have a clearing route. This guy's gonna run a clearing route. I think he's deep, and he's gonna come this way.
mhm,
This clearing route and him pulling these guys opposite of you kinda creates this nice little lane right in the middle of the field to where you can get loose.
a little art,
Love that.
and John hit me on the run, that's all I need.
In stride.
That's all I need.
Talk about, like, what kind of work goes into building that relationship so that he can't hit you in stride? Because kinda like you were saying, you have to be aware of the guys you're running routes with. He has to be aware of the different receivers that he's throwing
Yeah.
to because of speed purposes. So talk about what y'all's relationship is like.
Well, I mean, everybody just sees the 87-yard touchdown, but it's a lot that goes into it. I got to be perfect timing with John. I mean, he hit me on the run. If he didn't hit me on the run,
Mhm.
then that play probably not going for a touchdown.
Right.
And then I got my other receivers that were in the bunch. I got to count on them to do their exact job. We had JV at the point. Like if he doesn't clear it out now, then
Right.
that big gap isn't there. So it's like the offensive line. They held up and I don't know if you can see from this angle, but like there was one angle I saw. It actually the ball almost hit one of the defensive linemen. Like
Oh,
it
really?
was
We've
super
got the,
close.
end zone view.
Yeah, so it's super close. So it's like, it's just a bunch of things that go into, 87-yard touchdown.
Let's see how this ball looks when it's coming out. Oh, yeah. This linebacker tried to get his hand on it, and he's got a dude in his face.
Yeah.
And I did want to point something out too, though. You had mentioned it, the clearing route. All these routes are why this play works. Pause it right here. Your clearing route is holding this guy and taking this guy with him. He's playing in space. Doesn't know what he wants to do yet. He's trailing. He's out the play. He's
Yep.
deep because this guy's deep, and he's coming this way too. So everything's going to flow this way.
And their safety got to respect the backside too.
Exactly. And he's already got a deep guy. Man. All right. We all get it. You're a speed dude. Just how fun is it to see a wide open 80 yards in front of you?
Is actually funny because the game before this, we were playing Bama at Bama, and I had rolled my ankle pretty bad. So, going into the game, my ankle was 100%. And so I got that opportunity. I seen green grass, and, it's been a long time since, I really got that opportunity. So
Yeah, it's few and far
man,
between.
I was so excited for it.
Man.
The crowd went wild.
I love
It
that.
was a good feeling.
More good feelings to come.
Yeah. Especially this day, man. The offense, we weren't rolling today.
Mm.
We weren't rolling on this day, but man, to get something going was
Sometimes in the SEC, I feel like that happens. It can be a little bit
That's how it
slow.
is. It's hard.
Sometimes they're hard fought games.
Yeah.
Take that opportunity though, and end up on an 80-yard sprint towards the promised land. It's awesome. All right, we're rolling to the next play. Ole Miss. We don't got any points on the board, so we need something big. I think you're down here in the slot.
Oh, this was the first drive actually.
Okay, let me go back. Oh yeah, we're in the first quarter.
Mhm.
I'm tripping. Good catch.
Yeah, so this was our first time with the ball, first drive. I think it was probably the third play of the drive.
Yeah, we aren't very far down the field yet.
John, he had
Mm.
he checked the ball. Man, I was like, man.
Oh, this is a check?
Yup.
Okay, so all right, we probably got some. What down
Yeah.
was it?
First down.
First down. Okay, so who knows? We might be trying to run or something. We have a
I
different
forgot
play
what
call
the
on to
original
start.
was.
What is John looking at? Is it just how close this guy's playing?
I think it's more so the safety. The guy doesn't have.
Oh, he's
safety
rolling
open,
down.
and he really trusts me. So
That makes a lot of sense.
No.
Safety's low, knows you have speed. Your guy's not too far off of you,
Mhm.
which is low-key disrespectful. Yeah, he can't run.
No, it's funny that DB actually, he's pretty fast.
You got some wheels?
They say he hit 23 in this game,
Really?
trying to run down Xavier.
Oh, and his the play he broke.
Mhm.
His long touchdown run. All right, let's look at it from I want to talk about the contested catch. You got a guy on your hip. A lot of times, doesn't matter how fast you are, doesn't matter, what kind of route runner you are. A lot of times you're facing talent that's just as good as you. This defender is in decent position. He's on your hip. And so you know that it's got to be a good ball, and it is. And you know that you have to finish out the rest of it and make the catch. But he's going to be right there. Talk about how to make a contested catch against a receiver or against a defender that is in your hip pocket.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, they're gonna probably hit you, whatever. I mean, all you gotta do is focus on that ball. Just look it into the tuck, man. Like that's how it is for contested catches, for real.
Right. Yeah, I see his hand because with the red gloves, it's especially easy to see.
Yeah.
He may have even got a hand on it. Man, I love that.
That's
You've always been a sure hands guy, and I know that only bodes well when it comes to building that relationship with John and Coach Arbuckle and the rest of your team as well. All right, Michigan. Let's look at the clock here. Third quarter, 17-7. We're up. Trying to extend the lead here. I think you're down here you're in the point.
Yeah, I'm the point guy.
All right.
This was a scramble drill.
Speaking of timing, I see your route coming out here. And here we go. Give a little bit of a timing pause here. So out here, you notice, man, if I'm going to get the ball, it should be happening right now. You look back and you see John, he's kind of tucked. He had to duck a defender.
Yeah.
And now he's about to scramble out, roll out this way. What goes through your mind as a receiver?
I mean, you can only see so much, and it happens so quick. So, I saw him kind of trying to scramble. So I'm thinking, if he is successful, shoot, I got to be there. I got to be open for him. I got to be a target downfield. So, where are they not? Downfield. So, shoot, just use some football knowledge. Cut back upfield.
Yep. and give John an opportunity. That is, I want to talk real quick though. It's kind of hard sometimes when the quarterback starts to run out here, knowing that you have a running quarterback also.
Yeah.
He's very, liable to tuck it and run.
Yeah.
How long do you wait before you say, okay, no, he's gonna run it?
I feel like it's kind of based on how I am in my position. Like, shoot, if I have some open grass or, if I can go find some open grass, I feel like he's going to throw it. He's going to pick up on that. But, if my guy is kind of covering me, then it's more so like, oh, I'm trying to get open. Oh, I can't. Boom, let's block.
Right. Kind of always keep an eye on the play, I guess, is where the ball is at. In this case, I mean, your guy kind of fell asleep. It looked like he thought the sideline was going to do the rest of his work.
Yeah.
You turned up, gave John an opportunity. Let's look at it from the front, from the end zone view. Yeah, this play just breaks all the way down. What I think happened, it looks like center points to 15, somewhere in here, as the mic. And so line's going to go to Mike, but they are looking out here as well. Mike comes, one drops. What I feel like happened, RB sees these two guys looking out here. He sees center point to 15 is the mic, and so he thinks he has one. When really he should be going out to 6 because one bails. John does a really good job of scrambling. You're doing your due diligence up the field. What a catch. I know you wanted this one.
Oh, man,
I know you wanted it.
This is one of my favorites because it was like the beginning of the year. And
Yeah.
people didn't know what I could do yet. So, it kind of surprised them. Oh, he made a big catch. But, I knew I could always do that. So.
Oh, yeah. Always going to bet on yourself. Man, I love it. Dude, it's been a pleasure having you in here. Before I let you go, just give the fans what they can expect from Isaiah Sategna going into the 2026 season, your last year playing college football. What are we going to be looking for?
Shoot, just a playmaker being explosive. Every time that ball's in my hand, I'm trying to get in that end zone. So.
Facts, dude. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the rest of fall camp. I know it's just now getting started, and we'll see you this season.
Yes.
This has been another Film Room with Rodney Anderson and Isaiah Sategna.
Appreciate you.